welcome back to my channel. It's Key Lavon. I hope that you all are watching this video in good spirits and that this message is going to reach you in good spirits. And if not, I hope that somehow seeing my face and hearing what I have to say will kind of like get you out of the mindset that you're probably in right now. With that being said, hi, please do not forget to subscribe, share my video, follow me on Snapchat at Key Lavon. I am now back on Instagram, even though I am not a personal fan of the app. I haven't had one since like my first year of college, but I'm back on there because I understand that I need to get out there, put myself out there on social media. So please follow me on Instagram too at It's Key Lavon. All of that will be in the description box at the bottom of this video. Already, please check out my previous videos on vision boards and just positive thinking. I want to talk about astrology. Before I go any further in this YouTube channel and these projects that I'm about to do with the vlogs and everything, it's really important that y'all know. Y'all will find out more things about me. Maybe people are more hip to my channel. But for right now, it's really important that you know one thing about me, which is that I love astrology. And I'm not obsessed in it in like a superficial type of way or like horoscope type of way. I'm really more so really into astrology, meaning like I really do study it. I really do love it. I credit astrology for helping me with a lot of the personal relationships in my life, especially in leadership positions that I've had in college. Astrology has really like came in handy in helping me navigate certain people and navigate myself at the same time. So I say all that to say a lot more people think that astrology is BS, right? Like, oh, like you can't really tell who somebody is off of that. It's just a date that was made up, so forth and so on. And while I do not neglect those comments totally, people who have those comments most of the time either A, have not really looked into astrology for themselves or looked into their own sign and really seen how those things correlate and how some things you can't explain through how you were raised or where you grew up, but some things are really just innate in you and you act on them and you don't even know why, right? And then B, people also think it's BS because you can know two Libras, but one Libra could be totally different than the other Libra, so then, oh, that makes it invalid. And that's also not completely true, right? Just believe in fact, hardcore fact, and they do not believe that astrology is enough to back those facts up. So, I am going to talk about the reasons why I believe in astrology, and I am also going to put y'all on to a website that y'all should check out. Right now, while you're watching this, pause the video, go to thesecretlanguage.com, put in your birthday, read what it says about your day, and then come back to the video, comment below and tell me if what it said matched you. And then there's also an option where you can put in two birthdays, so a birthday of a partner, a parent, somebody you've been having problems with at work, your compatibility, and what type of relationship those two signs are destined to have, right? Okay, so after you do that, it came back to the video and unpaused me. The secret language is really, I'm trying to pull it up on my phone, but the secret language is really a website that like really changed my whole perspective. So before I was into astrology, but I was just into it. I would go to just any website, right, credible or not, and I would just read up on my sign. I'm a Capricorn, by the way, if y'all didn't get that from the description of my channel. I'm born on January 6, 1995. The secret language really just, when I was in these leadership positions, it really helped me to navigate certain personalities and certain people, because being a co-chair of an organization was a really hard position to be put in. Everybody's always watching me. I'm butting heads with people I used to be cool with just because of a certain title that I had, face where I needed like help in that way, because everybody needs to be treated differently. You cannot treat everybody the same. You just can't. Secretlanguage.com. This website, I'm going to read y'all what the description says on the homepage. What is secret language? Is it astrology, right? So, well, not exactly. Astrology is based on mythology, and secret language is based on a 40-year study of the life stories of more than 20,000 people. We looked at 50 people born on your birthday and identified personality traits held in common by 90% of them. Then we built personality profiles around those proven traits. The results are so amazing they have been published in 16 languages over the last 21 years. My phone, and it's already on my birthday because that's how much I go to it. It is bookmarked. Just because I've read it once does not mean I do not go back to it and read it again. This thing really does help me. There are a bunch of ways, if you start to really look deeper into it, that astrology may help you with your personal relationships and also may help you figure out a lot about yourself. I really feel like one of the first steps, which is why I wanted to do this video early on before I start talking about other things that I'm going to talk about loving yourself and getting in tune with your purposes in life, I really feel like astrology is one of those first steps to figuring you out and figuring out why maybe you don't have interest in the major that you're in right now. Maybe you don't have interest in the work that you're doing. Why? Why don't you, right? It may not even be what's innately you, what you innately feel or want to do. And I'm not going to neglect the fact that nature and nurture do play huge parts in why we are the way that we are, right? My very best friend is an Aries, and her mother is a Libra. That totally has changed a lot of the traits and characteristics that an Aries would typically have because she was raised by a Libra woman. You're not going to neglect that nature and nurture do play a huge part in shaping you, your environment, who you hang out with, who raised you. All of those things play a huge part in why you pick up on certain things, and also genetics. I just want to show y'all like minds, and then just show y'all like the website if you didn't go to it, like I said. Okay, so it shows you your personality traits. So mine says faithful, accepting, searching, resilient, resourceful, theatrical, studious, caring, unrealistic, workaholic, pleasure seeking. If y'all knew me, and if you do know me and you're watching this video, then you know. It gives you advice. And mine says, remember that it is your life. Do not live it through or for anyone else. Look after yourself, but remain open to sharing with others. And serve only that which merits your service. It also tells you what other famous people have your birthday, but my health say. So for my health, it says, those born on January 6th must be wary of their worshipful and self-sacrificing tendencies. They can wear themselves out tending to the needs of others and neglect their own health in the process. Let me tell you, because I have done so much self-work, and I started looking at this when I first came to college. I read the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success when I first came to college, which I will also do a video on, because that book really took me to another level in my consciousness about myself and analyzing myself more than I was analyzing others. And when I tell you that judging myself really helped me to stop judging other people, because it really all comes down to the way that I handle things. That really changed my perspective on a lot of work, and that book really helped bring me to that. Going back to the health thing and self-sacrificing tendencies, just yesterday at work, I've added 2 new duties to my job description. Just because when I'm suffering from bouts of anxiety, that's what I do. I work. And I said, January 6th, I'm a workaholic as it is already. I always do more than what is expected of me, right? I'm already a student. I already work 2 jobs, but I'm going to get involved in this organization. I'm going to do this on the side. And hey, I'm going to start a YouTube because I want people to hear the messages that I have to spread, right? Saying I'm the only one just because I'm a Capricorn. That's what y'all have to understand. Astrology is not so black and white, right? And that's why I guess people can't really put their full faith in it. So some of the reasons why I believe in astrology, I'm going to try to a minimum, but this is a subject that I'm really excited about. That's why it's taking me a while to learn how to formulate it. But one big reason why I believe in astrology is because a lot of the times we already know things like, oh, I act like that because of my mom. I act like that because of my dad. Oh, it makes sense why I don't eat that because my parents let me be a picky eater. They didn't force me to eat things I didn't like. Things like that, right? So nature and nurture, right? We already get that part of us. Some of us don't. That just takes more figuring yourself out. But we already get those parts of us. But what about the parts where you get mad at people for doing certain things, but you don't know why? Or you and your parent never got along when you were growing up, but your other siblings seem to have meshed better. Astrology can help you figure out. So that's the first reason, right? It backs up further than all of the nature and nurture stuff. 2, when you know the pros and cons of your innate personality and characteristics, you can work with those pros and cons to do even better work in being better. The reason why I love astrology is because I think it like bridges the gap between people. Me and my partner, for example, we are complete opposite signs, meaning like our signs are not compatible. Like if you were to look it up, it would be like Capricorn and Libra. What? No relationship. We've been together, I said this in my last video about on my vision board, for 5 years now. So it's safe to say that helped me in that relationship a lot is astrology. Every time we run into a wall or we have like a big issue or we just not meshing on like a subject or a topic, which is often because we're complete opposites, I have to like look up his birthday. Remember that this boy, like, you know, like Libras are a whole other story in itself. I also have a best friend who's a Libra. She's a woman. And my little brother is also a Libra. My grandmother too. I'm surrounded by Libras. But the coolest thing about this website is that it's not like regular astrology in the sense of horoscopes, right? I do not believe in horoscopes. Sometimes I read them like on Snapchat, on Vice. Like those are probably the closest thing where I'm like, oh shit, like this is kind of funny. But it either is a hit or miss for me. Like, and sometimes I read another signs and I'm like, I'm going through this exact same thing today. But when it comes to this, the studying of the stars and the studying of certain personalities amongst a group of people, those are things that I really do pay attention to. And put the website link in my description box. They are not paying me. I am not even popping enough for that yet. I literally just love this website and have found that this has helped me for at least the last 2.5 years of my life. And I try to put everyone I meet onto it. There's stuff that people have came back and told me like, oh my god, like the person I'm dating, I looked in their health and like da 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 da. Like, you know, a lot of things like that. It can help you find out who you are, even who you match with. As soon as my friends come to me and tell me like they're dating someone, I'm like, first of all, I'm like, is it an Aries? And like, I mean like the men, like, is it an Aries? Like, that's like my first question. As long as you're not dating an Aries man, you're good. People are probably gonna take that offensive, but I mean, I have some good connections with them, but that's just my personal thing, right? So I always ask my friends, what's their sign? Anytime I'm starting to be friends with somebody, what's your sign? So that way I know how to work with you. I know how to treat you. I know that if you are looking at your freaking phone when I'm talking to you and not listening, Scorpio, I know that it's because that you're a Scorpio. Is that something that I'm going to let pass just because you're a Scorpio? No, not necessarily. I'm just going to continue to tell you that it bothers me, right? As a Capricorn, I need to have dialogue with people and have real conversation, and I need you to look up from your freaking phone when I'm talking to you. So, like, some people just are too similar because of signs. I also have a friend whose mom is also a Cancer, and like we compare stuff all the time. It is so funny. But yeah, astrology is not as BS-ful as you may think, and I hope watching this video kind of changed your perspective. I really hope that you do go check out The Secret Language, and I hope that you share this video and tell your friends about it. And I hope that you got what I was trying to say without it being too long or boring, but I really am into astrology, if you can't tell, and it really, really, really has helped. We also need to pay attention to astrology. I really encourage you to do that this week, right now. Go to thesecretlanguage.com and read up on your birth date. And tell me what you found out in the comments. Tell me if you didn't agree with it. I've read it to some people and they're like, which really means that over everything, other things have taken a huger influence over them than their astrology, right? Read it. Tell me if you agreed with it, if you disagreed with it. Tell me if you looked up a relationship compatibility between you and your professor, you and your boss, you and your whatever. Like, figure out those relationships and see what you can learn and how far your mind stretches. I'm really excited to see what you all have to say, and I really hope you liked this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Like I said, follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, all of those good things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having a very blessed day. Peace.